What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So, for this video, we will be discussing the recent release of NBA Youngboy. If you haven't seen it, so reportedly, and this has been confirmed by his mother, that NBA Youngboy has been released out of federal custody, and he is being transferred to undisclosed location at this moment in time. So young boy happens to be free from prison, but I just wanted give you like a whole, at least a little bit of a synopsis on how we got here and what does him being free from prison mean. So obviously, you know, where do we start? Honestly, with young boy, I'm not gonna lie. Do we start at the beginning? Do we start like how we got to? I think this time I'm gonna do it for you. So if you don't know, this time in 2023, young boy, he was arrested actually in last April. I didn't realize it had been a year since NBA YoungBoy had been arrested, but obviously the whole world knew that NBA YoungBoy at that moment in time was living on Grave Digger Mountain in Utah. He was for this the one that just getting out on. Obviously he was arrested where they alleged he ran a drug ring where he personated a doctor, and obviously with firearm charges because he is a convicted felon. You're not supposed to have a firearm. He pled guilty to 3 counts of felony identity fraud, 2 felony forgery, 6 misdemeanor unlawful pharmacy conduct, and a no contest plea for the remaining 36 charges. And he also had a federal case from Baton Rouge that I'll get more into detail later that was added on top of the Utah charges. And he was actually sentenced on December 10th to 23 months by 6 months. And 6 months of probation following release. So that'll be part of what he got to do next. But then his date got pushed up to July 27th of this year in January. Because if you realize 23 months from December 10th, 2024 would be legit November 2026. But I knew he already was gonna get a little bit time served because he was sitting in there for what 6 months before they sentenced him. So I knew he was gonna get a little bit of time served. But I at least a year, probably a year of time served. But I didn't think he was gonna get out this year. He legit has only served what 4 months. Yeah, he's only served 4 full months. That's nuts. But then it got pushed to April 26th, and now it's up to what's today, March 24th, that he has been released. So Um, I can't remember. I'm about to look this up real quick because I can't remember if his lawyer is Bradford Cohen or Drew Finland. But actually, I think I looked at the headline. His current lawyer is Drew Finland. But Drew Finland, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you say in the law room. I don't know because he don't even come to court. I don't know what you say on that motherfucking computer, man. But you was out here doing God's work. God is speaking to you because I don't even know how he be doing this shit. This nigga be working miracles. You niggas want to talk about Johnny Cochran? No, we need to talk about Brian Steele. No, we need to talk about fucking Drew Friendly. Drew Friendly is working motherfucking miracles, my nigga. Anyway, so this is what he's currently thinking. I do want to go back a little bit to how we got to Grave Digger Mountain, and then how we obviously that was from Grave Digger Mountain. So before Grave Digger Mountain, we obviously know that he had an original suspended sentence for a Baton Rouge shooting in 2016, where they alleged young boy hopped out of the vehicle and basically walked down and shot at some people. He was originally being tried on 2 counts of first degree murder then, but he pled guilty to aggravated assault with a firearm. This is where he got that the famous 10-year suspended sentence with 3 years active probation. So you know, that was 2017. So, shit was going smooth for his, first 2 years of probation. And then 2019, a Miami shooting where he was originally shot at first, but then they end up shooting back, and his girlfriend Kay was injured and a bystander was accidentally killed. Now they were not charged for the shooting because somebody shot at them first. So especially in a state like Florida where they, a red state gun, stuff like that, returning fire, they're not going to be mad at that a lot. But he was actually got in trouble for his parole violation. I would assume that, a lot of parole violations involve that you cannot hang around known gang members or known people that you were hanging around when you were supposed to be a gang member. And he was hanging around Ben 10 and Boomer. So that, ended up forcing him to spend 90 days in jail and banned from performing for 14 months. And then this is where he got sentenced to house arrest and an ankle monitor. This was 2019. So then, his 2019 probation was actually terminated, but then 5 days later, he was actually pled guilty to another simple assault charge for a domestic violence incident with his girlfriend in 2018, his ex girlfriend at that time. Then we fast forward to September of 2020, where he was arrested in Baton Rouge by the feds for shooting a a music video for Chopper City, and he was arrested on various charges of including distribution and manufacturing of drugs and possession of a stolen firearm. He was then arrested in 2021 in LA, March of 2021, LA by the feds, where he famously took off running and was caught. And this is where they booked him on federal firearm charges. Obviously, Young Boy's been having money, so he's bailing out for all these. But then for his pre obviously these is two Fed cases. So for his pre-trial for Fed cases, this is when he ended up moving, and he's already on a 10-year suspended sentence. This is when he ended up moving to Gravedigger Mountain. So, and obviously after that, we know that he ended up beating his case in Cali, but then the Baton Rouge, like I said, the Baton Rouge charges added on the Utah charges, and I already spoke about the Utah charges. So that's how we got to Gravedigger Mountain. So basically, I say all this to say Drew Finland, Bradford Cohen, whichever ones, I think they've been both his lawyers superhumans, phenomenal. If I ever get in trouble, that's who I'm calling. I mean, I hope I don't get in trouble, but for sure, them niggas is going working God's miracle. But I say all that to say, I really hope Young Boy takes this as a blessing. Honestly, I know, like they said, 60 months of probation. So what's that? 5 years. 5 years is a long time of probation. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if he goes back to on his probation, if he goes back to Gravedigger Mountain, because he's kind of all that's supposed to be really over with, because he was doing that to pre those Fed charges. He already beat one of those states, and that was added on top of the Utah charges. So I don't know where does he go after this. That's my interesting take. Does he go back? I don't believe he goes back to Gravedigger Mountain with all the shit happening. Also, I doubt they want to send him back to Gravedigger Mountain, because he just got charges for shit that he they that was gonna happen on the mountain that he probably wouldn't really did in society. But where does he go from here? I don't know, but I really hope that Young Boy takes this as a blessing, and that Young Boy just really focuses on his music, because obviously we know that Young Boy is extremely talented. Immense fans. I mean, people's gonna rock with Young Boy regardless. But I feel like Young Boy has always had that potential to be really one of the greatest, and probably one of the greatest ever. When we get down to the numbers, and probably not, because he got so many damn mixtapes and projects and hits. I think Youngboy has really could be one of those ones. So I really hope that Youngboy takes his time and really focuses on rapping and doesn't go back to jail, because I would like to hear the music, and I don't want him to go back to jail. So like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we out.